This is Inline Regulator maintenance for a Planet Eclipse EMEK. Very simple to maintain the Planet Eclipse EMEK. Just remove the two screws in the bottom of the aasa or the pops if the pops is assembled. Slacken off both of these screws and drop them out. Two screws can be placed to the side and the body can be placed to the side for now. Then you can see the regulator assembly is screwed directly into the aasa. What I want to do for the maintenance is just remove the top section of the regulator assembly, grab hold of the top section, unscrew, supporting the bottom section. This comes off with a piston inside. That's the regulator spring. Then we have one more piece inside here, which is the adjuster. Use a 1/8 hex key, which is your velocity adjusting hex key, and then screw clockwise from the bottom, and the adjuster assembly will come out. This piece can now be placed to one side, and we can also take out the piston, place the cap to one side. Now we want to start cleaning things. Again, use microfiber, wipe off the old grease. Wipe the spring, wipe the piston. And then, if we need to, inspect all the O-rings internally and externally. Very important seal in the regulator assembly is the number 8 O-ring on the inside of here. That's the O-ring that seals around the stem on the piston. So we need to make sure that's nice and clean and then nicely grease afterwards. Then what we can do at this stage, if we need to, if we're having a supercharging regulator or drop off, then we can change or inspect the reg seal. So 1/8 in the adjuster at the bottom, use another hex key through the holes in the brass piece, unscrew the brass top, and this is the regulator seal. This seal will eventually lift out. Underneath here we also have relief valve spring. Make sure they're clean, spring isn't damaged, seat isn't damaged. Now change this or reverse it. It's a double-sided seal, so it can go in either way. So if one side is damaged from excessive wear from the piston, you can just flip it over, reinsert it, or just replace it with the new one from the spares kit. I'm just going to drop this one back in the way it came out, as there's nothing wrong with this one. Push the seal back into place. The adjuster top back on. Again, use another hex key through the hole, the adjuster top, to tighten it down. Clean and inspect the O-ring on the piston, and then we can start to reassemble. And some grease on the two adjuster O-rings. Then we also need to put some inside the top of the adjuster. This is very important that we work it down and make sure that that grease is on the number 8 O-ring and the inside of the top of the adjuster. Once that's in, we can take our valve body, the aasa, hold this down into place, applying pressure while you rotate the adjuster counterclockwise. Bring it all the way out until it stops flush with the bottom of the adjuster body, and then go back in 1, 2, 3 turns. There's a rough starting place. Obviously you will need to re-chronograph after you've disassembled the inline regulator. Take a bit more grease, put some on the O-ring of the piston, some on the stem of the piston, again where it stem slides in the number 8. We can also put a small amount on the inside of the adjuster body. Assemble this together like this, and then put the cap back into place. Screw the cap down nice and tight onto the body. Now we can assemble everything back into the frame assembly. Again, these screws don't need to be overly tight. They're just holding the assembly in place. They're not under any kind of stress or pressure. And that is Inline Regulator maintenance for Planet Eclipse EMEK.